Hey, McFly.
Perfect.
Yo, 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 what up? It's us. We back. The guys plus one. This is the Level Sports Pod. Changing the name. The initials are still up there, but we are officially the Level Sports Pod, coming at you every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can check our other pod out, which is Sunday at 11:30. That also stars my man up top, which is Fox, Rain, and Skitty Live. Catch them each and every Sunday at 11:30. All right, my three wonderful co-hosts today. One isn't on here. He's having technical difficulties. I'll let each one of them introduce themselves, but we'll start with the young lady next to me, I think. If everybody can see me on my right, I think, right, or right, over there. There you go. Introduce yourself, young lady.
Well, my name is Fallon Gilliam Pender, and my husband invited me to the show today to talk football.
Hey, that's what's up. She's a big sports fan, everybody, so she might know more than me a little bit. But go ahead. Shut up. You done?
Man,
That was your intro. Oh, my bad. Go ahead,
yeah,
Fox. She
you
was.
done? Out there. But as always, man, y'all know who I am, man. Fox, as they call me Mad Dog, Fox, Stephen A. Smart.
Stephen A.
Yeah, I come here, preach my gospel like Michael Irvin, and tell my truth with a little bit of opinion in there. But I like to speak facts. More importantly, facts over opinions all day when it comes to me. So I can't wait to start the show. Wish Big Chris come on up in because I definitely want to hear his thoughts on the couple topics that we got going on. So y'all ready to jump into it? Was really good.
Yeah. Well, as usual, my guy Fox. I want you to tell us. You kick it off. How you want to start? You want to start with the questions? Matter of fact, this is how we're going to start. It was a good week in sports since the last time we parted. So, what were some of the things that stood out to you this weekend? Starting with our guest.
Um,
Any sport. It can be any sport.
hmm, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go football.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Not shots per se, but I'm going with the home team. That was um everybody expected it to be a blowout. I feel like our defense showed something, but I thought we could have won that game and we didn't.
Mm. I mean, anything else?
Yeah.
You can talk. If that's all, man, we can
That's all
pass
right
on.
now. Y'all can
Okay.
y'all can go outside that way.
Go ahead, Fox. What you got for me, bud?
It's a couple things. Number one, I'm glad that you put me on with the WNBA because I think the
Mm.
conversation that needs to be had on this show just as much we talk about the GOAT between Michael Jordan and LeBron James, we got to talk about Asia Wilson. And then
Mm-hmm.
another reason I want to talk about it some more. I think this is the first time in history I've ever seen this where it's a successful NBA player dealing with a successful WNBA player. Usually it's always the other way around. Somebody real good and the other person not all that, or the other person good and the other one person trash. So I gotta get that shout out. Definitely gotta give a shout out. What's good, big bro? Can you hear us?
Oh, oh, oh. Let me get him. Let me get him. All right, go ahead, Fox. Go ahead. Finish with yeah. I'm saying.
And of course, everybody know what time it is. The NHL season just started. Baseball season. We in the playoffs right now. Right now, Dodgers is winning against Milwaukee Brewers right now. There's a couple good games going on. Shout out to Toronto, not blowing it because they was definitely about to get eliminated, but they won last night 13-4. And I talk later on about it when we get to college, but I'm definitely shocked at Arch Manning, man. He was balling this week against Oklahoma, and they got the W. So other than that, it was a good week of sports all the way around. Oh, one last thing. Um, I think a little crazy, little spooky thing happened on Thursday. The Philadelphia Flyers played, the Philadelphia Phillies played, and the Eagles played, and all three of those teams lost the same day. So I just wanted to drop that out there. That was different.
They took more L's than Cool J, shorty. Took more L's than Cool J.
Oh,
My
oh,
my
that's
man
not nice.
Chris, what you got, boy? I mean, what stood out to you from last pod to this pod in sports this week, man?
Clearly, me and Fox can't pick a winner. We are both equally inept when it comes to that. But it's okay
Equally
if
yoked.
if I'm on par with Fox as far as picking games, then I'll just have to live with that 'cause that's my guy. The Ducks, you know, the Oregon, the Indiana's for real, and
Mhm.
they played a phenomenal game. And that coach is a sound bite waiting to happen, and he is
Mhm.
phenomenal for college sports. And the hate that he gets, I love every bit of it. He walks the walk, and he's made Indiana a real powerhouse. They're 2 years in a row in the top 10 now, sitting in the top five. Ultimately, some good upsets in the NFL this past week. Atlanta over Buffalo. Just a lot of stuff that went down. One track game that I called out, Dallas losing to Carolina, and then Fox alluded to Texas over Oklahoma, as we both called, me and UEP. So a lot of good stuff in sports. Baseball playoffs have been phenomenal. One thing that I want to call out about Cal Riley, hitting 60 home runs in a season usually doesn't translate to the postseason. But I mean, this cat is still knocking the cover off the ball. So really good to see. Toronto got him on the ropes for. I mean, Mariners got the Blue Jays on the ropes for now. So we'll see how that ends, and the Dodgers are holding serve. So good for sports right now. We coming up on the equinox very soon. So good to be a sports fan.
Real talk. Um, for myself, my man Foxworth J. Smalls kind of stole my thunder. I mean, it was AJ Wilson. Like, basically, what I guess this you can throw her whole playoff run in one I guess picture for me. It was her shooting a game winner over a married
Mhm.
couple. You feel me? That right there was it. No one can say anything else. The first person ever to shoot the game winner over a married couple, and she won the Defensive Player of the Year, the season MVP, and the Finals MVP. I think maybe what's the dude for the Celtics was the only other NBA player to do that. Why can't think his name? Not Walton. People gonna kill
Uh,
me.
a-
You know
Actually,
this.
sir, it's actually Kareem Abdul-Jabbar
Oh,
and
okay, okay, okay,
Willis Reed are the last two to actually do that.
okay. Well, I'm glad you corrected
There you
me.
go. There you go.
Look at the almanac, Jack. That's why
I
people in
mean,
the comments be coming at you, brother.
you
It's
know,
like,
well, to give more context, there are only three people to win league MVP, All Star MVP, and Finals MVP in the season: Michael Jeffrey Jordan, Kareem
mm.
Abdul-Jabbar, and Willis
Oh
Reed.
yeah,
So there you
you know
go.
what?
Another
You are
sound
right
bite.
because I saw the picture that showed all the men and just her in the middle of that, But yeah, that's pretty much what I got to go with that stood out to me from the last time we parted. I guess we can get to the question side of things if that's where you want to go at next, Fox, or
Sure, we can. If anybody got nothing else on their mind, yeah, we can jump into it.
do your thing.
All right, so I had this debate with my homeboy Jack and a few other guys who I had conversations with. Shout out to Jack. Got talk was podcast called "What's Going On in Sports with Jack." It comes on Saturdays. Check that out. But I want to know. They say that this is more of a passing league, and I mean it very well could be true. The numbers are different. The analytics showing this, that, and the third. But however, for me, I don't think this is a passing league because I'm basing it off of when we was growing up. There was always multiple teams who had two wide receivers going over 1,000 yards. Where right now you're not seeing that. I mean, at best that you probably going to see it right now is Devontae Adams and Puka, and then you might see it if Jalen Hurts throw the ball, giving the ball to AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. But you don't see that anymore. You don't see two wide receivers going over 1,000 yards. I'm used to seeing Jerry Rice and Tim Brown do it, Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt, even Plaxico Burress and Hans Warner. I mentioned that on episodes a few back. So I just want to know: do you guys believe it's a passing league? still that you're not seeing two wide receivers go over 1,000 yards on the same team? Because even the Colts had three wide receivers. Dan Phelps with San Diego had three wide receivers as well go over 1,000 yards. So I just want to see more of that.
You want to go EP? You want me to take
Guess, do you have anything to say about this first?
it?
Y'all can go ahead. I'm trying to get this pet to stop
Okay,
making
do
noise.
you think? Do you think? With me, this time I said I wanted to make sure I research every question and I was prepared because Chris has been killing me in this because he's the almanac man. I can't let this man show me up on TV. We becoming a bigger platform now because every time we pod, we got more people that subscribe. So I have a couple. I'm not going to take up the whole segment with my answer, but I'm gonna try to. I got a couple of points that I want to make when it comes to this question. You could say that it's target distribution in the philosophy of some teams that has taken away because let's say Mike McDaniel on Miami, he had Tyreek Hill who had 1,700 yards and Waddle I think had 900 and something, but you notice how he rotates players a lot, like wide receiver. So I guess back in the day, you had Michael Irvin and Michael Irvin, Jerry Rice, John Taylor on teams like that. What was the other guy on Dallas again? He went to Tampa Bay, the wide receiver that was
It was
You
alongside
mean?
Michael Irvin.
Oh, you talking about
You know who it is. You know who
Lofton?
it. No,
Lofton.
that was the Redskins. That was the
No, Redskins was Art Monk and the Fun Bunch.
James
Brian
Lofton.
Clark.
No, that was the Bills. James Lofton was the
Oh,
Bills.
James. Oh, you talking about
Is you
Alvin
talking about Alvin
Harper?
Harper?
Alvin Harper.
Alvin
There
Harper.
you go.
Yes.
So back in the day, you would expect those receivers. You could call it a tougher league, or it was just scheme back in the day. But those receivers stayed on the field. I'm not going to say the whole game, but for more of the game than the receivers stay on the field now. And along with schemes where you swapping some players out for this package and slot receivers have started to take over the game also with Wes Welker back in the day moving forward. I know it was people before him, but during the time Wes Welker was the slot receiver that you thought about. So I think it's scheming and it could be other thing, quarterback tendencies, among other things. But that's my main point. I think it's like philosophy and rotation and stuff.
I
I
think
was
just
going
to
to say
get
the same with scheme too. Some teams spread the ball more around with their running backs and tight ends with short passes and stuff. So a lot of it, I guess, is scheme issues and spreading the ball around.
the lady speaks wisely, but at any rate, scheme, yes. Tendency, yes. Right. But but what I'm going to take you back to a time when we want to look at. Let's look at some of the NFL drafts from, let's say, the early '90s when running backs dominated the top five. Right. You needed a running back to start your team. No matter who your team was, guys were looking for a running back. That was always the case. Why? Because the game was won with defense and controlling the clock, right? With
Mhm.
the exception of two or three teams, maybe four. The start, the America's team, Dallas Cowboys, your San Francisco 49ers of the 90s, right? The Warren Moon led run and shoot, Kevin McBride, Oilers, and
Oilers.
then the original run and shoot, Machine Gun Kelly and the crew up in Buffalo, right? Those are probably the only teams who threw the ball more than they ran. They were one of the few, and it was an anomaly for them to be running and throwing the ball. It's actually
Hold
been
up. Did
stated
you
in
say?
those
Did you
clips.
say? Did you say the Dolphins? Because remember.
That's a different time. That's a
Oh,
different
okay,
time and a
okay.
different era. I'm going to go to the 90s. I'm going to go to the 90s. And even and before you that, I'm glad that you brought that up. If we want to take it back to the 80s, the Dolphins were the only team to spread out most teams for wide receivers, right? We talk about that Monday Night Football game with the 85 Bears with that fun 4-6 defense that they had. And you watch Dan Marino, Mark Duper, and Mark Clayton, the Marks brothers, cut them up for 60 minutes because they spread them out, right? They didn't want to run the ball. And on the other caveat of that, Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl because he never had what? a top running back, right? Because in that time, clock
But to
control,
dispute
throwing
that,
the
it
ball.
was they tried to get him a top running back, but he thought screen passes was a running game. That's why he never had 1,000 yard running back because he didn't want it to change the way he played football. I just want to throw that out there. My bad.
But if you're the first person to 40,000 to 50,000 and 60,000 passing yards for a career, you might not want to change that either, right? And
Mm.
Dan Marino did it in a time when he passed the person who was at the top, he still played another 7 years after that to get to $60,000. Yes, it's absolutely a passing league. Yes, you do have some anomalies at running back that stick out that still get 22 opportunities per game, not necessarily because they're not running the ball 30 times a game, but they may get 25 opportunities. To the lady's point, scheming, passing. Take about Jonathan Taylor last week, 26 opportunities, 7 targets on the passing game, 15 targets and or 15 rushes on throughout the game. These are how you get your running backs involved now, right? A 3 yard dump across the middle, you do it 4 times, that's 12 yards. What's the end result? First down. The game is about first downs, not about touchdowns, right? What happens when you get 10 yards? Everything stops and the chains move. This is what teams are scheming to do. It is absolutely a passing league. All of the rules state and dictate that it should be a passing league. We protect our quarterbacks after the ball is thrown. We protect our quarterbacks if anybody dives at their legs at the end of the play. Can't touch a wide receiver after 5 yards, and you can't grab them while the ball is in the air unless it's tipped. Yes, it's absolutely a passing league, and that's because it sells. It's hard to have a fantasy football team out here if you only going to score 60 PPR points per game, and that'll be on the high side. Think about how the NFL sells itself, who they embed with, the sports books. You can't set a line of 89 and a half yards for Jamar Chase if he's getting bumped and running the whole time down the field, right? Think about the logistically, or think about it as a business. 32 teams collectively bargain, right? Absolutely, it's a passing league because I don't want to turn on the TV to a score that's 39 and a half as an
Right.
overall total and watch that.
Um,
Right, right, right.
Everything y'all said was definitely on point, and I'm definitely that y'all educated me on the side that I didn't see because, as I said, I'm a spoiled guy. I'm definitely one of those. I'm probably the youngest on here, but I'm a spoiled guy. I still believe back in the '90s and early 2000s was the best sports times and the best sports athletes of all time. I think these nowadays players, some of them, but not all, couldn't play in the era that we grew up in. The tackling, the pass rushes, the scheme, I love everything about it. To the point that that you said, Miss Lady. I'm looking at the numbers now. Majority of the teams pass the ball to about 7 to 8 different receivers every game. Where back in the day, it really wasn't like that. You was running the ball a lot, and you was throwing it to them the number one, number two wide receiver, and then you would find a tight end here and there. So I definitely see what's coming from. I'm just spoiled where I'm used to seeing both Isaac, like I said, Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt both going over 1,000 yards at the same time. You feel me? And then we do it when they both went over 1,000 yards at the same time. Marshall Falk went over 1,000 yards at the same time in that season. So I'm like, I'm looking at doing our time. Like I'm saying, multiple guys go over thousand yards, but now you very sudden see both guys do it at the same time. Maybe a second string guy probably got, excuse me, about 800 to 900. But as I just said, when you look at the scheme, these guys are passing to about 7 to 8 players every game and all that. All right, so next up, we get to go and dig in the vote right here. I definitely want to hear y'all picks on this because we all from different time frames and all that.
I
Go
just want to say something real quick. The YouTube streamed and went down, so I'm gonna have to post this on YouTube after we done as a video. So just in case you're trying to follow it on YouTube, it's down. I'm in the background trying to fix it.
Okay, cool. All right, so I want to hear who is you guys' top 10 quarterbacks of all time. No judgment. It's not the list. It's your list. My bad. It's not the list. It's your list. So give me your top 10 quarterbacks of all time. And I'm ready to hear some funny things because you never know. Eli Manning might be on somebody's top 10. Go ahead.
Ladies
Ladies
You
first.
first.
okay,
Ladies
I
first.
go first. The only um my number one is the only important one. Is no particular order for my 10 except for my number one. But 10 is Drew Brees, nine Joe Burrow, eight Josh Allen, seven Patrick Mahomes. I got Drew Brees at six, Brett.
Who was number 10? Didn't you say Drew Brees already?
I did.
Yeah.
If she said Drew Brees twice, it's okay. Go ahead, Miss Lady. Go
Okay,
ahead. Go ahead, do what you do. You can say it twice if you want
nah,
to.
B.
You
I
can
don't
say it
let
twice.
people.
I'm I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Mm, mm.
6. Now you got me all jacked up. Let me go back. 10 is Drew Brees. 9 is Burrow. 8 is Josh. 7 is Patrick Mahomes. 6 is Drew Brees. 5 is Peyton Manning. Aaron Rodgers at 4. Brett Favre at 3. Tom Brady at 2. And my number 1 is Lamar Jackson.
Oh, hold on, hold on. So
I
we
know what he
did
about
hit
to say.
Drew Brees 4 times, right? She said it twice the first time.
I did not.
Yes, look at your number 10 and your number 6.
I did it again, yo.
It's all good. Everybody make mistakes.
Yeah,
It's
I got you.
Lord.
All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry.
all good.
All right,
I
my
think since
10.
Drew Brees on there twice, he might be number 2, y'all. That should put him at number 2.
You know what? I messed up because it was supposed to say Michael Vick. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's right
okay,
here.
I got
Okay,
you, I got you,
okay,
got you.
okay,
I'm sorry.
okay.
All right, my 10 are in order, but I'm gonna
All right.
go from 10 to 1. Number 10 is Steve McNair. Number 9 is Donovan McNabb, or shall I call him Run DMC? Then you got Peyton Manning. No, I screwed that up. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
I know. No, it's
Keep
Michael
talking.
Vick. I got there. Michael Vick next. Then I got Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers to me. Then I got Steve Young, Joe Flacco, Lamar Jackson is number 2. And I told y'all know who my number 1 is. My man Joe Montana. That is my guy. Number 1.
So is this favorite or is this all time the GOAT list? Is what we're doing?
What? No. Well, if we're going to say GOAT, my GOAT is Tom Brady. But I took this as our
Favorite.
top
Yep.
10 favorite of all time. So that's why
got
I
it.
said
Okay.
it that way.
Okay, all right. So Fox gonna like me. He gonna like me after this list. He really is. But here we go. Number 10, Phil Simms. First quarterback I was introduced to, Phil Simms. Number 9, Easy Eli Manning. You beat the GOAT twice, baby. You a bad man. You a bad man. You a bad man. And Eli Manning has won me 2 fantasy championships, one in 07, one in 11. So he in 11.
Eli.
He
You
is
can't
those
spell
Super Bowl
elite
years,
without
baby.
Eli.
You cannot. You cannot. Okay. After Eli, Steve Young, then Warren Moon. Okay. After Warren Moon, Mr. Joe Montana. After Joe Montana, John Elway. Right. What's that? 7.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton,
Pepe.
Drew Brees,
Mm.
Thomas Michael Anthony Brady is number 1.
I like it. I like it. It's very different.
Hold up,
Very
you ain't
different.
say,
Number
did you have
11.
Lamar Jackson on your list?
Number 11. He got to
Okay.
win something.
All
for me
right.
to be
Because I'm like,
top
you
10.
got the hat on right now, B.
He owe me something right now. As soon as he
Right.
owe me, he getting
I
bumped
got you.
5 spots.
I
As
got
soon
you.
as he get it. But he number 11 right now. He right outside.
My
can
bad.
see him.
Fox ready to say his thing. He like, y'all need to shut up. I got some names to tear up.
Hey,
I got some names to tear up.
yeah. All right.
Oh, look, you got Chris off of here. You done knocked them off of here, yo.
Hold on. Hey, yo. Come back. Hey, come back, bro.
I'm here,
Oh,
y'all. I was just getting my sign ready. I had a sign over here that said, get the name right. I can't find it, though. Y'all don't know where
Yo,
I'm
hold
at.
up, real quick, Fox. Hey, we came up with the segment name, Chris, is called Phonics with Fox.
Oh my God.
I was smoking.
That's
Hey, yo.
golden, bro. That is golden, yo.
I'm gonna
Oh,
tell you how
man.
much that's gonna work, right? Me and Chris was talking today. I thought he said he was going for some shoes in a raffle. He said raffle me today. I said good luck today, bro. I didn't know what he was talking about.
You was right, though. I said I was trying to hit the raffle today. You said good luck. You was on point.
Oh, all right.
Overtype got me in the DMs, bro. Overtype is terrible in the DMs, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, you sounding like you speaking Spanish in there, son. It's tough.
All right, my top 10 will be quick. I'm gonna run them down real quick. I got Mark Sanchez at number 10. I got Tim Tebow at number 9. I got Rex Grossum at number 8.
Wait a
There we
minute. We
go.
going
Ding,
college?
ding, 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 ding,
Wait a
ding,
minute.
ding.
Wait a minute.
We got the first
I'm
name
just,
wrong though. We got one. What was
What I
his
say?
name? What you say?
Who?
Rex. What was
Rex
Rex's name?
Grossman? Rex
You-
Grossman?
yes, yes. That's it
damn,
now.
Fox.
This has been
Uh,
another episode of Phonics with
hey yo, I, I got Arch Manning.
Mhm.
I got Jamarcus Russell. First of all, I'm joking, man. All them names is trash as shit.
I
man.
know, yo.
I'm
I'm let,
like, wait,
we letting this man get this BS off, yo.
All right,
bro.
all right.
Yeah,
All right, let's go. All right, I got this for real. Right now, the modern day Tom Brady. I got Patrick Mahomes at number 10. Number 9, Phillip Rivers. Number 8, of course, Michael Vick. Hold on. No. Yeah, number 8, Michael Vick. Number 7, I'm going to go with Eli. It's hard for me to say it, but I got to do it. Big Ben. I'm a huge big Roethlisberger fan. Even though he's on the opposite, he on the ops, I still got to mess with him. I got Tom Brady at 5. Tom Brady, I don't like the dude at all. Even though I know his greatness, I know he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, but I literally been on the other end hating on him his whole life. But I know his greatness. I got Peyton Manning at number 4. I named one up. Shout out to my son Peyton because I named him after him. Number 3, John Elway. To me, I really couldn't tell you who was my favorite quarterback during the 90s between him and Brett Favre, and I just brought it up. Brett Favre is my number 2 quarterback, and then number 1, the Sheriff, Aaron Rodgers, the most accurate quarterback in history. The boy
AR-12, baby.
Fox.
AR-12.
Fox, but the sheriff is Peyton Manning, bro.
Oh, my bad. What's it? Discount double check. I know it. He do that. Discount double check. Yeah.
Yo.
That was good. You're right. Peyton Manning is the sheriff. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that, Peyton. You know what I'm saying? To go.
Unbelievable, yo. Unbelievable.
All right. We had some fun with that. And let's talk about something that's probably gonna have Raven fans a little bit upset. What coaches are on a hot seat right now? I got a few teams that I believe the coaches are on a hot seat, and I'm pretty sure I already know who you guys gonna pick, or maybe some other guys out there. So ladies first, is there any coaches out there you believe is on the hot seat?
Harbaugh need to be number 1.
Before she finished her answer, we labeled this as pretty much, because we didn't want to take over the show, 3. We want to name 3 coaches that we think are on the hot seat.
Harbaugh, Dable, and what's the Jets coach name? I forget his name.
Aaron Glenn.
Aaron Glenn. All right. Well, she took 2 of mine. I'll go a little deeper in it. Pause. John Harbaugh, for obvious reasons, which I'm gonna circle back to because I want to finish up on him. We got Daboll. Once again, we saw a classic example of when they first put in what y'all call it, Dart. No, when Dart looked like he was hurt and Russ came in the game and threw. My wife pointed it out. He threw the ball to the dirt, and Daboll ran to the medical tent like, "Yo, when is y'all finish working on him?" He's pretty much, Dart is for his job right now. Dart is working for Daboll's job. I got Stefanski for Cleveland. I follow on Instagram. I follow a bunch of AFC North reporters and different pages, and one of them, shout out the Browns by Brad. They release some stuff that is funny every now and then. But the temperature in Cleveland is that even though they think Stefanski is a good coach, is like he's speaking in the locker room of people that aren't listening to him anymore. It's like they are paying 8 quarterbacks right now, and they only have 2 active. Another fact that my wife pointed out to me. So that's insane to me. And the last one is John Horrible. I will not watch another Ravens game. She can tell you I didn't watch the one from last week, and obviously it's none to watch this week. But going forward, y'all going to relay messages to me about what's going on with the Ravens, because until he's gone, I'm out of here. And I see I'm talking too much because Chris yawning. Go ahead.
No, I'm
I
yawning
just
because
can't
I'm
believe you ain't
tired.
watched the game last week.
I damn sure didn't watch it. I watched Red Zone. How about that? Some real football.
Wow.
I will say this though. Side note: holding the Rams, number three offense in football, to 17 points with a chance to win, for something to
Mhm.
build on and going into the bye week. So shout out to the Ravens for at least holding serve. Backup quarterback couldn't punch the ball in. The fumbles, essentially, we couldn't overcome that. But shout out to the defense that's been reeling. Showing up well. 17 points for an NFL team is any other sense. I think if Lamar Jackson plays, we win that game. So shout out to the defense. Um, Three coaches. Bengals coach.
Mhm.
Zach. What is it?
Zach
Taylor.
Taylor.
Zach Taylor. Um, you know, I'm not necessarily thinking that he's gotten some injury bugs and things like that. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins been hurt a few times. Joe Burrow's been hurt a few times. I just think maybe they just need a little EpiPen into that organization. For me, they've been kind of stagnant, so he's on the lower end. Mike McDaniel from the Dolphins, absolutely. I think that there's time for a change there. I do think he's a phenomenal offensive coordinator, though. But I think that's kind of where his peak is for me, just as an offensive coordinator. I think that not only has Tua lost that team, but they made Mike McDaniel's that has lost the team also. Finally, I also believe that I just had him. I just had him. Um, I'm even leaning towards basically, I think that the Miko Ryans and Houston also may be on a little bit of a hot seat. They've had some really good momentum down there, and I think that he may have a short leash. I don't think that they would give him the same pause as a Mike McCarthy as a coach. They have some real talent down there on the defensive side of the ball, and they kind of like neglected C.J. Stroud over the past couple of years, and it really bled over into the beginning part of this season, to showing their struggles. So I think that's the top three that I land. I think Harbaugh is on the seat, but that kind of goes without saying. Still remains to see what happens to as a sports writer slash podcaster. What remains to be seen for the Baltimore Ravens if they could turn this around. But I think ultimately, if they don't hang a banner, I think that that'll be the end of John Harbaugh. But I think it kind of goes without saying.
And you said Harbaugh is on the seat. The exact seat he's on is the cuck chair. That's the seat he's sitting in right now.
Lord have mercy. I just want to be sitting here. I'm gonna be the same guy sitting here next year if the Ravens have a new coach. And I'm telling you, we are a spoiled fan base. I do not believe that the Ravens fan base is ready for the transition of a new football coach, the way that we have been spoiled for the past 15 years. And
So did you
I
say
stand
the
by
same
it.
thing when Brian Billick was almost out of here?
That was a different scenario, in my opinion. I think that the team brought Brian Billick in to be an offensive juggernaut because he had just came from Minnesota and he was brought in to change the dynamic of our offense in order to make us competitive because of the defensive statute that we already had available on the team. And in his 6 to 7 year tenure, we won the Super Bowl on a team that didn't score a touchdown for 5 weeks, right? Then you go all out on a quarterback, Elvis Gerback, and bring him in, and here's a net play. I just don't. I think that it was a different type of. I think it was a different type of time for that. Brian Billick coming in, I think, and then for that the transition to John Harbaugh from that. I think was a stabilizing transition. Him coming from the West Coast team that he was with the offense with Andy Reid being in the Mike Holmgren tree, learning how to be a head coach under some of the best coaches in football, Jim Johnson that he coached the side of, Arthur Rhodes that he coached the side of, and I think that it was a different time for us, and he brought balance and he bet on himself. And I also think that out of the all of the tenured coaches in the league, the Ravens have one. So when you change the dynamic from that and you move on to something different, you had to be prepared for something, a different look that we've had for over a decade and a half. And I don't think that the spoiled franchise that we are, spoiled fan base that we are, we're not ready for that, in my opinion. I think it's going to be more backlash than happy in the beginning. It'll change for over time, but I think it's going to be tough for us if it does change.
What
I
do you
see it.
think?
Oh, oh God, please just let
Go
me.
ahead.
I
Go
have
ahead.
to. I see his game plan. His game plan is to say a whole lot to try to get me to forget what I want to say. But no, Chris, because how many years did Brian Billick coach as a whole? You said 6 or 7, right?
I
Just
think he coached the Ravens from 1999 to 2007, if I'm not
okay.
mistaken.
We
Does that
won the
sound
Super
right?
Bowl
Because the
January
Ravens have only
28th.
had 3 coaches, right? Ted
Yes, Marchabroda,
Marchabroda, Brian
Billick,
Billick,
and Harbaugh.
and John Harbaugh.
So the
Because John
So I
Ravens
Harbaugh,
want to
won.
say
Ricky coaching year was 2008.
2008. That's the same year we drafted Flacco, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So
The
Billick came in 99, won the Super
mhm.
Bowl in 2000, and then we let go in 2007.
Okay, cool. So from the time he's won the Super Bowl to when he was fired was 6 years. Let's stretch it to 7. All right. Harbaugh gets hired. The first time he's on the hot seat is 2012. I said this before, or 2011 to 2012. They won the Super Bowl because of Ray Lewis farewell tour and Hall of Fame playoff effort by Joe Flacco. 2018, the next time he's on the hot seat. That's 6 years later again, a 6-year tenure from the first 6 years to these 6 years. Billick only had 6 to 7 years before they fired him. How can this man have to 2012, then to 2018, and now to 2026, 3 times on the hot seat? He needs to be out of there. We've seen this same thing now 3 times. That's 3 coach firings. You feel me?
Okay. And I will pose the same question that I have
Okay.
posed. What side of the ball are you choosing as your coach,
I
and
said
who?
you could put anybody in this position right now, and we will get equal or greater results than we right now. We're either going to be as bad as we are right now or better with anybody else as a coach there.
Before we move on, what is the success rate of the first 3 years for an NFL coach?
Now,
What do you
I
think
don't
the
know those
success
numbers.
rate of a coach? What do you think
Oh,
the
okay.
success? Well, give me a number. Give me a number.
You
What
want
do
a
you think the
percent
success
or
rate
a
for a
percentage?
brand new? So out of all the NFL coaches, what's the percentage of one making it 3 years and beyond?
Is it about 30 to 50? No.
All right, the way he's
Yeah,
put his eyes up like that, I'm gonna say 25%.
It's like 11, bro.
Oh wow.
You ain't even let Fox
It's
finish.
like
He wanted to shoot puck. He
it's
was
like
like,
11. It's a very, very low percentage of coaches that stick for 3 years or more. Most coaches only go on the beginning of a 4-year deal. Number one. Some coaches never make it out of year one. We just lost a coach in year one, in year two this year. The Titans coach,
I was
right?
raised a Tennessee
Aaron
coach. Yeah.
Aaron Glenn may be out of there at front as a Jets coach. It could happen, right? It's all about place. It's all about fit, right? They don't call it Black Monday for no reason, bro. We lost 9 coaches last year out of 32 teams, right? The turnover in NFL football coaches, when you look at after John Harbaugh, Andy Reid, and um Mike Tomlin, okay, those are your gold standard coaches in the league. Who has tenure on the team? I can only think about 3:
I would.
LaFleur, McVay, and not Schottenheimer.
Shanahan.
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 Shanahan. That's
Hmm.
it. Everybody else has had a carousel or a roundabout within the last 3 to 5 years. There is no tenure in the NFL.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it is one more. Detroit.
I was gonna say Sean Payton too, right?
Campbell just hit year 3 this year.
Oh, he only
He
hold
hasn't
on.
gotten
He
his first
only on 3
extension
years?
yet. He only been in the league 3 years, brother. Last year was year 2. Year before that, they stunk. I'm sorry, this is year
Jeez.
4 for him.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
You
about to
can
say
okay.
add him to the
All right,
list.
all right,
You can
okay.
add him.
they
So
belong
so
to
that's
so
the
go
so
back
that's
Jets.
again.
7 coaches. That's 7 coaches out of 32 with 3 or more years in football.
What you was about to say?
No, I was trying. He said Shanahan, Tomlin, Harbaugh, and who was the other one that it was for?
Shanahan, Tomlin, Andy
Yeah.
Reid, McVay,
Oh, Sean.
LaFleur, Campbell, and I want to say that's it. It's 6, right? It should be no. It's one more. We missing
Oh,
somebody.
I don't know if you kept, but Zach Taylor.
Or Peyton. You said Sean Payton.
Sean, you
Zach
said Sean
Taylor,
Payton.
Sean Payton's on year 3 now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So think
Um,
about that. Think about that. Where do you get them from? Right? Where do you transition your team to? We've been known as a defensive team for eons. Do you get a defensive coach and start from scratch? Well, your payroll dictates that your quarterback is the reason why you're going to win the Super Bowl. How does Lamar Jackson feel about that? Are you going to bring somebody in? You have to bring somebody in that's going to culture his talents and take him. I don't believe there's an offensive mind that can make Lamar Jackson better than he is, in
Real
my
quick,
opinion. I think
I
that
don't
he is
think
just that great.
we got to let Fox go, but I'm a button my side of this up with it's I think you are thinking of my argument the wrong way because I believe another coach will bring a better scheme in and have a better coaching tree under him to teach different things. Like with the defensive players right now, I believe you see, I hate constantly comparing what we got going on to what the 49ers got going on, but I have to for this point. They had a bunch of people injured. I don't know who their defensive coordinator is and who their defensive assistant coaches are,
Robert
but
Saleh, the old coach
okay.
of
Oh
the
yeah,
Jets,
yeah, for
the
the
one that
Jets. Yeah,
got
you're right.
fired.
He
He
is a
came
good
from
defensive
San
coach.
Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he knew the liabilities he had on his defense, and they built the scheme around making them effective. Being as though it was a divisional game and they played the Rams, who they play twice a year, and they know that team a little bit, but they still won. I don't have that faith in our team playing the Browns again and not letting the Browns run over us like that. But I get what you said.
That's a
I'm
fair point. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Go ahead,
um,
Fox. That's a fair
well,
point.
I'm not going to use the John Harbaugh thing because you already did, but I do want to add something to kind of what both of y'all said. I'm going to take a couple pieces. One, I got to go with what you were saying, Chris. It's too much of the fans been pacified the whole entire time, all these years with John Harbaugh. That's what you need. You need another Brian Billick in here. I said the perfect one would be John Gruden. He talked to quarterbacks all the time as they coming into the league. He knows how to win. We saw what he did with Tampa. We saw what he did with the Raiders. And I feel like him on the Ravens, he would hold that defense accountable. I think you would get better play out of Rashad Bateman. I think you would get better play out your backup running backs and this thing there. I think the scheme would open up a little bit more. But I think overall, because of Baltimore being a tough city and being known for that tough team, you got to bring that defense back the way it was. And I think, to me, John Gruden, y'all need that type of guy in the locker room. And I'm pretty sure players will listen to him. I think that whole racist thing that he said back in the day, I don't even really think you're racist at all. But overall, I think a guy like him. But overall, when I say coaches who jobs should be on the line, I got Jonathan Gannon, the Cardinals coach. Of course, he hit the player, but they trash, man. In the last 40 games, he's 14. They not doing nothing. They're going backwards. Seriously, like 2-4. 2-4. It's horrible, man. I'm expecting more out of Kyler Murray. I mean, I think that they went to the playoffs his rookie year and they ain't do nothing like that since, or maybe it's sophomore year. Either way, I just hate when teams show me something like we about to go to the playoffs, we about to be a Super Bowl contender, and then I don't hear from you for like 5 years, and that's basically what's going on right now. Next person I got Zach Taylor, of course, for the Bengals, just because of this. I heard you, Miss Lady, say Joe Burrow, one of your favorite players in the league of all time, as far as quarterback wise. I like Joe Burrow, but we never get a chance to see him because his coach won't get no offensive lineman. His coach won't better the defense at all. I mean, in 7 years, the dude is 48, 56, and 1. Horrible, trash. Right now, 2-4, and then you go get Joe Flacco as a backup, fired. Joe Flacco is fired. I don't want to hear no more about this guy. And then, last but not least, you feel me? This guy right here pisses me off right here. Kevin Stefanski. Did I say it right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, bro, are you racist? Are you not looking at the league where every time you have a spark on offense, the team just play better? You watching right now, the New York Giants, my team, we trash too. We playing way better because of 2 rookies. Scatterable and Jackson Dalton. Look how the team is playing around each other. And right now, we worse on offense. We lost our number 1 wide receiver. We don't have anybody. We just got a bunch of replacements. You feel me? The expendables out there. And you mean to tell me you're not going to do the same thing for Shador? You see the team play better when he's out there. The team wants him in. I thought the whole thing was about winning together as a team. As they always say, this is the ultimate team sport. So get him out of here right away because this dude, Dylan, what is he doing? Then they sign a guy named Zap. What is that? I mean, all I know
Did
is
he come from the Patriots?
Oh,
Yeah, and the Browns cut him
Exactly.
last year. So
Bailey
you
oh,
see him in
Zappi.
the
Bailey
Bailey
Zappi.
Zappi.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he actually
Mhm,
played for Cleveland last year too. He was on the team
mhm.
last year.
Oh, it
Yeah, so
wasn't TSR. What's his name? Robinson,
Oh, you
somebody.
talking about Robinson? That his name,
Dorian Thompson
doing
Dorian,
yeah,
Robinson,
yeah,
DTR,
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 DTR.
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 Yeah.
Actually, Zappy played in the last game against us, and before we went into the playoffs last year, he started the last game
on the
last
Browns,
year.
right?
Hmm.
Yeah, so and look, I mean, just blatant disrespect. It make me think the Cleveland Brown franchise, you just don't want to win. It make me think you get paid a lot of money to be trash. Like you're not even trying to make the playoffs. Like you're not even trying to be good. You're not even trying to be great. You ain't trying to grab no players at all to contribute to make your team watchable. I mean, I feel sorry for the fans just being trash, just being straight trash. I mean, put the trash bag on that head, straight like that, man. But my bad, man. I'm one of these type of guys. I said this on the show before. I would love to see Detroit Lions versus the Cleveland Browns. Y'all just be doing these fan bases dirty. Dirty. I mean, god damn. Didn't they go 0-16 before? Like, don't you want to change?
Ooh,
That's just me.
Fox has the greatest iteration of trash that
he
I've
did.
ever heard in my life, yo. That trash is pretty funny. It's pretty good, yo.
Hell
It's
yeah.
pretty good. It's up there with Bubba Dub, yo. It's just up there with his,
Oh
yo. That
man.
trash is
I'm gonna
pretty
tell you
good, yo.
Hey,
what
Pretty
what I'm gonna
good.
try to do is isolate that, and I'm gonna have that being your drop. Trash,
Yeah, yo.
trash.
Trash.
I'm gonna have that as his drop.
oh man.
Trash.
Oh man. So we pretty much already talked about the trash of the league. Let's go and talk about let's go and talk about some
Before we
good
move
things.
on this point,
Go ahead.
Eric Pender has inadvertently given me a name that,
Please, you put my government
oh
on
man,
the stream, man.
you can block it out. I'm sorry. You
Man,
streaming? You live?
sorry, go ahead.
You live?
I
I'm
got
sorry.
it. I got you.
Bruce
Good.
McFarlane. I'm not calling you that, bro. I'm not calling you that. I'm not calling you that.
That's
I'm
a
not
cool
calling you that.
name, Bruce McFly. Cool
Just
name.
call
EP.
me my first.
EP.
Well, we could now. I ain't running
EP.
from him. My life cleaned up. I'm good. So you can say my government a little
Yeah,
bit.
just don't.
You
If you
feel me?
say mine, I'm off the show. That's
All
all I
right.
got to say. No, let me stop, yo. You have inadvertently given me a coach that I would not mind taking over the Ravens. I would not mind Robert Saleh being the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. I would not mind that. I think that when he was on the Jets, that he had that defense clicking. They just couldn't get the offensive side of the ball right.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing him in to tighten up the defense, along with what you have with Lamar Jackson, because to Fox's point, what they're doing to San Francisco right now, losing Fred Warner, losing Bosa, right? They still are being competitive. They were in that game last week with injured players against the Buccaneers. They took them to the brink. I wouldn't mind that. That's the first name that I've heard, and he is available, and he is a coordinator, and he has been a head coach, almost being successful. I just think they chose wrong at that quarterback pick with Zach. What is his name?
Brock Purdy.
Not Brock Purdy. Who did the Jets take?
Oh, the
Um,
Jets. The Jets. My bad.
the
You talking
Jets
about his
took. He wore number
quarterback?
two.
I
The
Zach
got you.
quarterback. They
Wilson.
took
Zach Wilson.
Zach
Oh,
Wilson.
Zach
I
Oh
think
Wilson.
that
yeah,
they
yeah, yeah,
chose
yeah, yeah,
wrong
yeah, yeah, yeah,
in that
yeah,
draft from a quarterback perspective, and I think that that changed the trajectory of that team. But that defense was really, really good while he was there. That is the first name that I've heard. Bravo, EP. Bravo.
I can respect that. I do like yo. I definitely do. I can respect that.
Even though
All
I
right.
didn't, I won't take credit for that because I was just dropping names out there. But hey, matter of fact, I'll take any credit I can get on this show because when we get to the team picks here, hey, you all already know, shorty.
Oh my God. You
Oh
know I
man.
try to take risks to beat you, right? Like E. You know that's right. I'm trying to take risks to
Right,
get
right.
you, but it's fine. This week I'm chalk. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. We should get them right. All
This
right.
week I'm
So
chalk.
we see it all on different shows all the time. People give their top 5 teams in the league for us power ranking. So give me your top 5 teams or the best 5 teams in the league right now.
Miss Lady, you up.
Um, I'm gonna take. I got Detroit 1,
Mm-hmm.
the Colts at 2,
Mm,
Tampa Bay at 3, Philly at 4, and Seattle at 5.
Mm,
I
I
like
like
that.
that list. I
Yeah,
like
that's
that
different.
list. Go ahead, E.
My list is a little bit different. I'm gonna go from 5-1 again. I got Indy at number 5. I still got the Bills in it at number 4. I was one of the few people I know in real life that didn't think, that thought you couldn't count out the Chiefs because
Mhm.
Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes and he getting all his speed back. So they're my number 3. I still got Detroit high up there, but they're my number 2. And who I got at number 1 might surprise y'all, but I got my man leading the Tampa Bay Buccaneers down there as the scariest team in the league right now.
I want him to win MVP this year.
I don't think you'll have a problem with that if he keep playing the way he playing. I
I
think he's
want
by
him MVP.
far, by
I
a
like
landslide, the
Baker.
MVP.
The
Yeah,
Browns
Baker
did
that
him
damn.
dirty.
Absolutely. But they the Browns. The Browns going brown. That's how they
What
do.
Fox with the Browns?
Trash.
Trash.
Trash. Seriously, man. Get him off the TV. Don't want to see you. Don't want to hear from you until Christmas.
Basura.
Yeah.
Basura.
It's you, Chris.
All right. All right. Me, number 1 team in the NFL. I'm going to have to go Detroit, right? I just think they play a brand of football that's controllable, even though they lost to the Chiefs. I do think they're the best team in football. Number 2, and they have the luxury of playing the Detroit Lions this week, but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are number 2. And if they beat Detroit this week, they would be far and away the best team in football. They got some injuries right now at the wide receiver position, and I think that that's going to be a tough sell. But Detroit has some injuries in their secondary, so that should be a really, really good game this weekend. Number 3, Indianapolis. I'm sorry, number 3, Green Bay Packers. I think the way that they play defense, they get after the ball, they play really methodical. I think that they can make some noise if they get into some games late in the games. Number 4, Indianapolis Colts, and number 5, I'm gonna have to go with the Kansas City Chiefs until proven otherwise.
Oh man, definitely great list. I'm not gonna lie. I just want to say this team because of you, Chris, from last week. I'm not gonna lie. The Patriots almost made my list. Them boys been playing good lately. Defense been playing out the chain. Quarterback been balling. They found a wide receiver up there in Kevin Bourne. So I like what they're doing. At number 5, I gotta go with the Kansas City Chiefs. Right now they winning while everybody else is somewhat losing. My Chargers done lost 2 games in a row. Eagles, of course, been losing, and they getting their wins at the right time. Even though I feel like they cheated to get that game against Detroit, but nevertheless, I gotta give credit where it's due. Number 4 on my list, the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's funny that all of us on here probably. And I'm sorry, Miss Lady, I don't know you like that, but I'm pretty sure even you was thinking Aaron Rodgers is not going to last this season, and the whole time he's lasting longer than all the quarterbacks in his division. Everybody on the backup for us when they come in this division, and they playing good. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense playing out of sight. DK Metcalf is ripping it apart up there. Aaron Rodgers looked like he got his rhythm back. Number 3, only because of the Detroit line. Only because they lost to the Chiefs, but overall, man, I think Detroit is one of the complete teams in the league. Now, not to go against what you guys saying as far as Baker Mayfield MVP, I believe he is too. But when you go look at the numbers, it's like 4 quarterbacks. All numbers look the same with only like 14 touchdowns and only like 1 or 2 interceptions. Like that's crazy. Like the accuracy is on the chain right now. So I got Lions at number 3. At number 2, the only reason why I got the Tampa Bay Bucks at number 2 because every single game they won this year came down to the wire. I gotta give credit where it's due. Yeah, they did win the games when it's on the line how they supposed to, but I need you to at least blow somebody out one time. I'm not taking nothing from you. You're doing your job. You're ahead of your division. You handle your business as we all agree. Baker Mayfield might be MVP. Here goes a guy right here. If he doesn't get MVP, he's clearly going to get Most Improved Player of the Year. I got to go with Daniel Jones. Everybody thought that he was going to the Colts to be trash, not to do a damn thing, and the boy is showing his miracle football up there. They not doing nothing major in the passing game, but they is running the ball like crazy with Jonathan Taylor, and the defense doing what it's supposed to do. So they my 5 right there. All right,
real quick. 2 things. One, I don't know why you keep saying the Chargers when the Giants is your team. The Giants is your team, Fox. So I keep hearing you get that off. Look, you made Chris drop again. Oh, he back. You feel me?
No, hold on. The reason why I mentioned it, right? Because don't I talk about the Chargers? I would be.
Yeah, I got you.
Failure
I got you.
here
I just gotta check you.
Yeah.
I just gotta
All
check
right.
you because
Hey,
this
Bruce,
Georgia
don't make me
Alabama
do it.
thing you got going on, yo. I don't know.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, Bruce. What I tell
Look,
you,
there
Bruce?
you
Don't
go.
say nothing else. Don't say nothing else. Let this show go. Let it go. I want to put this hat on.
Yo,
Let this show go before I put my hat on. Let this.
stop the madness, bro.
And the
Hey,
second
Chris,
thing,
tell
the
him
second,
stop.
and the second thing, I don't know if I said this earlier or y'all might not hear. Just in case her name is Fallon, I don't know if you want to keep being kept called Miss Lady.
I knew that. I knew that. I knew that.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Hold on.
Yeah,
so y'all can clown me. I might say the wrong name and mess it up.
He gonna
and then
call
y'all
you
be on
Fall
my
Guy.
ass.
Fall Guy. Yo, Fall Guy.
Yeah, but Fallon.
I got you.
All right, so you was excited to throw us under the bus of how he's so much of a great picker. So what's the games for us college so we can recap and talk about those college games. So tell
No,
us
you gotta let him take his victory lap. Yo.
No.
You gotta let him
Let's
take his
not.
victory
No.
lap. You gotta
Hey
let him
everybody,
take his
this is
victory lap.
my favorite segment of the show. It's called You're Wrong. First, let's start.
Hold on. I gotta get somebody at the door. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Got you. Yeah, this is the part of the show where we go over our picks. None of this is for betting purposes. You can take our advice if you want to, but we're not professionals on here. We don't have a service where we charge anybody. We just do this for fun and love of the game and love of sports. I'm trying to, well, let's go over before we start talking about the records and stuff from last week. I want to talk to Fox here. How did you feel going into your picks last week? Did you feel like you had it down? Oh, here's Chris now, but I wanted you to answer that question anyway. How did you feel going into your picks last week?
First and foremost, I bet you ain't gonna lose no more. That's that. Second
okay.
Second
You
thing
wouldn't talk to me like that, EP.
Hey, that's what happened when you be trying to go at the surprise picks, and then all these teams that's supposed to be winning, they're losing. I mean, I can't say anything about Michigan. I'm not a Michigan fan, but they were supposed to get the job done and didn't do it. And then when it comes to the NFL, we already know what time it is. We get midway in the season, so everybody is getting their wins when they need to, and people taking losses at the wrong time. As I said, Chargers 2 in a row. Now Chiefs are finally winning when we thought they was going to be a little bit trash as well. So,
you know what? This week I'm throwing in the curveball just for you, EP. Just for you.
Oh yeah.
I'm picking the games. The list we got, I'm picking them. That scratch all of what you got on paper. I'm picking the games.
I got you. I don't got
be...
nothing on paper. I don't got nothing on paper.
Good.
But
I'm
also
games this week, Fox. Just trust me. I got the games.
And I'm also going to pick last, so y'all can't tell me. I'm going to pick last.
That's fine. The reason why I'm gonna pick the games this week, Fox, is because the math is so tight on these lines. It's a pick 'em, and so he gonna definitely lose some this week. Don't even worry about it. So we back.
Yo, you act like I don't be calling stuff. Okay, I got you.
It's us because he was in our text messages all week about our picks and all this other stuff. Yo, I'm tired of it already. It's only week 7.
Hey, I ain't scared. Tell me the games I got wrong. Then tell me what I got wrong.
Let's go.
You got the list. Tell me.
We gotta talk about what we excited for this week leading up to it. So Fallon, what are you excited for? Any college games, or you just want to stick with NFL? I know you're an Alabama fan too, so
I am an Alabama fan. So Alabama and Georgia is always an exciting game. I also want to see Ohio State and Michigan again.
But no. We talking about this week. They don't. None of those teams play each other. No, it's Ohio State and Wisconsin this week.
Oh no, I don't want to see that then.
Yeah, just don't even worry. I'll put you on the spot.
Just NFL me.
Okay, all right.
It's cool.
If it's me, the games I'm excited for this week is obviously the Ohio State University versus Wisconsin. We got LSU, Vandy. I don't want to name too many because y'all guys might name the same ones I'm naming. So, other than
it's okay.
All right, LSU, Vandy, Ole Miss, Georgia, and I'm looking for Tennessee to beat Bama this week. So, cool.
Mm.
That's the biggie this
But
week. That's
I
the
ain't
one
say
that
nothing yet. I ain't predict yet.
that's the
So
biggie.
mm,
That's the biggie. For me, I'm looking for my Ducks to bounce back against Oregon, losing to a very, very, very good coached and disciplined Indiana football team. Shout out to the Hoosiers going into the pond and playing a really, really tough game and beating Oregon at home. Huge feat for them. Hopefully my Ducks can bounce back. I think the obvious Ole Miss and Georgia this week. That's gonna be one that's gonna set the table for the college football playoff, a top 10 matchup there. Looking at number two Miami to keep the ball rolling, and then of course the biggie for me, two of them actually, Alabama, Tennessee, and here goes some more history for you: the battle for the jeweled shillelagh. You can look that up: USC versus Notre Dame. All right, that's a rivalry game there. Huge game in South Bend. Huge game, especially with USC coming off the dub against Michigan last week.
For me, I definitely want to see the Tennessee versus Alabama. Right now, what's his name? Ty Simpson, the boy balling right now. He doing what he got to do, keeping Alabama in the right position to win these games. Next up, Florida State versus Stanford. We already know Florida State been in a little bit of struggle this year, and I want to see if they're gonna get the job done, especially this game being in Stanford. Um, Maryland versus UCLA. I want to see if Malik Washington. I like this kid. I like what they're doing up there too, and I forgot what it College Park. What they be doing down there? They got two good corners out there. They got a decent wide receiver, and then overall, like I said, I like Malik Washington as far as the quarterback. You mentioned this big bro, Chris. USC versus Notre Dame. I'm definitely going with Notre Dame to get the win. But I would definitely love to see USC with the upset. I love when I see upsets happens all the time, especially when it comes to college football. And of course, I gotta go with the old Miss game. Who they play? Georgia, right? I definitely gotta
Hmm.
go with that game. That the entire time. Anytime I see Georgia play, I'm going with the opposite team. So let's go see if Ole Miss will get it done.
Before just a little history for for people out here that don't know where USC football come out, you can start before the tush push. There was the bush push, so y'all can roll with that. Go ahead,
Reggie
get your
Bush,
YouTube
Matt
going.
Leinart, Matt
Yes,
Leinart.
sir. That was a hell of a football game. Hell of a football
Mhm.
game. A lot of draft picks in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Starting wide receiver Jeff Samardzija for Notre Dame actually pitched 10 years in the MLB as a pitcher. It's
Mm.
crazy. It's a
Hell
lot
yeah,
of
I
athletes
forgot
in
all
those two
about
teams.
Samardzija. I forgot all. That was my man on college football back in the day. But go ahead. I mean the game NCAA.
Before the names, wide
Yeah,
receiver 83. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
no doubt.
absolutely. All right,
All right, real quick.
Chris, what's the
Oh,
that you picking?
All right.
before we do the games,
We
before
doing
we do
college
the
and
games,
NFL, or we just doing NFL? Which one is it?
We just
before
doing
we
college
Oh,
do
we
the
right
got
now.
games, we
okay.
got to give y'all records, the overall records,
Oh
so
boy.
everybody can hear this. Stop playing. Last week, bringing up the rear with his picks was Chris. I'm not going to say his full name. I mean, because he don't want me to the
It's
government.
okay. It's
He was
okay.
4 and
It's okay.
7. Then my man Stephen A. Fox was in second place. He was 5 and 6 with his picks, and then
Okay.
I'm in the playoffs. I'm 8 and 3, shorty. So y'all stick with me. Overall, the records are as follows. For the season, Chris is 7 and 14.
Mm.
Fox is 8 and 13, and I'm 14 and 7. So it is what
Oh,
it
that's
is.
not. Like, we can come back. We can come
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
early,
Word up,
man.
word up. I
It's
like to see
early.
you try, brother. Let's see it.
That's
It's
not.
Let's see
early.
it.
It's
All right,
We
early.
what
good. We good.
next we
We
got?
good.
Since now we got 4 people picking
All
this
right.
week. So what we got?
How many are we doing 5 and 5 this week again?
We can do 5 and 5. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think 10 is
Okay.
all. Well, last week we did 11, so I think in between 10 and 12 is always a good number total.
Okay. So I'm gonna set the table. I'm gonna call out the teams, the spread, and the point total,
And we
and
doing
then
Okay.
we'll
college
go from
first, right?
there. College first. All
All
right.
right.
Let's start with an easy one. Let's start with a pick 'em. Relatively close. Let's go. This is actually a pick 'em. Let's go. Number 16, Missouri at Auburn. Missouri laying 1.5, 43.5 point total. I'm gonna take the Missouri Tigers over Auburn because I think Missouri was a few plays away from beating
What rank you say
Alabama
Missouri?
last
What
week.
was the ranks in these? What was the ranks?
Missouri is 16th. Auburn is unranked, but it is a minus
Okay,
1.5
okay,
spread between the two teams. Missouri
got
laying
you.
1.5, and then one in the hook, as they say, and then 43.5 point total.
Got you. Who first? Who picking first?
I'm taking Missouri because I think
I'm
they
Missouri.
should have
taking
beat
Auburn.
Alabama last week.
Fallon, you taking Auburn? You
Yep.
said you taking Auburn? Okay, okay, okay. Fox, what you got?
Um, Damn, this is a crazy one because I like these games because Auburn not ranked, so I always want the unranked team to win, but I need to catch up. So I'm going to go with Missouri winning 17-10. I'm going with Missouri winning 17.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
By the
just to
way,
keep
ladies
it.
and gentlemen, the scores don't matter. The scores don't matter. Like Jerry Springer's final
Yeah,
thought, they just don't matter. Okay.
I'm a rock with just because y'all over there and y'all trying to play catch up, and I want to keep it competitive. Me and Fallon gonna pick Auburn together. We rocking that way.
Boo! Boo! Let's go. Okay, okay. Next one up. A battle of the state of Utah. You got the Stormin' Mormons, BYU, Brigham Young University, and the Utah Utes. Very, very close game. BYU number 15 at 6-0. Utah crossing over the top 25 at 5-1. Utah laying three in the hook, 49-point total. Brigham Young is home. Very, very tough rivalry game this week. I'm gonna go with BYU. I'm going to take the Mormons in this one. I'm going to take them to roll and to keep it going. Although I do think Utah will be game in this. I think they are the better team, but I think BYU is going to take it at home this year.
I'm
Uh
taking BYU too.
37-34.
I got you, Fallon. You said BYU also. All right, Fox.
Um, I don't even like the Utah Jazz, so I'm not picking Utah. Uh, and my favorite number is 15, and BYU is ranked 15. So I'm going with BYU winning. Let me get 35-28, 35-28 BYU.
Nice. BYU's mascot is the Cougars, by the way. I said the Mormons, but it's the Cougars, by the
Well,
way.
we
Go
gonna
ahead.
we gonna sweep that one. We all
Okay.
picking BYU. Now I'm gonna keep it short and sweet.
Okay. Nice.
You know
Next
what? Hold
game.
on, real quick. How about we flip flop it? We gonna play it snake style. I think I'll pick first next round because if I keep picking last, it's gonna be kind of phony. We gonna keep flip flopping
Okay.
it. Okay,
Okay. You pick
gotcha.
first next one. All right. This is
Okay.
the top. Here we go. Here we go. Battle of the Jewel Shillelagh. Notre Dame versus USC. Notre Dame giving 9.5, 9 and a hook to USC. 60-point total. High scoring game. Notre Dame is home, ranked 13th at 4-2. USC at 5-1, ranked 20th. I'm gonna go with the Fighting Irish in this one. I think that I like the coach. I like the way that they play. I think that they were a few plays away from being undefeated this year, and I think that they rolled to the college football playoff. And I think that their ranking is legit after a game that we picked against Arkansas when they rolled into an SEC school team and whomped on them pretty nice. So I'm gonna go with Notre Dame. Let's go 42-28.
Oh, I guess
Go ahead,
I'm gonna
EP.
go. I'm gonna go with USC. Hold up. You said they're in Notre Dame or Southern Cal?
Southern
They're
Miss.
they're in they're in South Bend, Indiana, at Notre Dame.
I'm still gonna rock with USC. Notre Dame lets me down every year. Uh, I mean, well, they didn't let me down last year. I want to be clear. They were a means to an end for me. So, but yeah, I think USC. I'm just gonna rock with them. Who else? Anybody?
I'll
Who's
take
leading?
Notre
Foxy.
Dame.
Notre Dame.
Miss Lady takes Notre Dame. She's going with the Fighting Irish.
It hurts me to say this because they eliminated us last year, but I gotta go with Notre Dame. I would definitely love to see their coach in the NFL too, Marcus Freeman. I would definitely love to see him in the NFL.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's the
Let me,
same. See, yeah, that's two. That's two. That's two names. That is two names.
you would take him
We
on the
gotta
Ravens?
stop right there. That's two names. I would not mind seeing a young Marcus Freeman coaching the Baltimore Ravens. I don't. I would not mind it. And he's a defensive coach too. I would
Mm-hmm.
not mind that at all. And I don't think that the lady contingency in Baltimore would mind that either. If I'm thinking, uh,
Hey, you better
but
not
I think
answer
he's
that
a great
question, or
coach.
you gonna get Roman Reigns in this mofo. Fam. Don't answer that. Acknowledge me.
This is free speech, Miss Lady. You can say what you want. This
Yeah,
is
you know
this is
what?
your show
You feel
too.
me?
You can say what you want. You can say
I'm
what you
I'm
want.
joking. She wears
Girl,
the
he
belt
fine.
around
He
this
coached
house.
for he
I'm
coached
just
for the Ravens. He
That's
coached for the
funny right
Ravens,
there.
girl. He can coach me or something too. You talking about?
hold
Yeah.
on. Hold on. I'm about to pour the cord on all this shit. Where
They
the
be on the
plug at?
sideline. They be on the sideline trying to get my man to go to church next week on a bye week, shorty.
Hey,
They be trying to get him to go to church, man. Go to church. You can come down to Parliament Temple whenever you want, son.
you ain't lying, man.
They is so nice out here in
Oh
Baltimore.
my
So
goodness.
nice.
I ain't trying to get my man caught up in no scandals.
Have mercy.
All
How
right,
many
who
games
next?
is that? 4 or 3?
We
That
picked
is
three so
four.
far. No, we
You
picked
pick
three
three or
games.
four?
We picked
Okay,
Miss.
good, good, good,
Yeah, three. That was three.
good. Okay, next game, LSU. Vanderbilt got the Tigers versus the Commodores.
Chris, can you do
Vanderbilt laying
me a
two and a.
favor? Could you tell me when you do these? Because I've been messing it up. Tell me when you announce the game, can you say who home in that title? Because you'll
Got
say
you.
who home later on, and I'll be like, fuck. But go ahead.
Got you. LSU Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is home in the state of Tennessee, giving 2.5 to LSU. LSU ranked 10th, Vanderbilt ranked 17th, but Vanderbilt the favorite by 2.5. 48.5 point total, pretty decent score, low for college football standards, so should be a competitive game. EP, what you got?
This was one of my games that I had circled. I have Vanderbilt winning this game. The reason why, because I said this last time when I think Alabama went against LSU. I think, or was that who played LSU earlier this year in like 2 games ago? Was that Georgia or Alabama?
You want to?
I want to say it
Oh,
was Georgia. I'm
Oh,
hold on,
hold
hold
on.
on.
2
No,
weeks
Ole
ago,
Miss. Ole Miss beat LSU this year.
oh yeah,
Ole
it was
Miss.
Ole Miss.
That's
I
their
meant to
only
say Ole
loss. Yeah.
Miss. And when we predicted that game, I was like, I just don't like LSU because of their coach. What's his name? Brian, whatever.
Kelly.
The old Notre Dame, Brian Kelly, the old Notre Dame coach. I don't like him. And once again, that's playing into why I'm picking Vanderbilt. I just don't. It seems like at the end of games, his coaching starts getting suspect to me. I see the Harbaugh in him. So
mm,
Mm.
that's why I just don't
Wow,
believe.
my man has literally become a verb on TV. It just happened.
I'm sorry.
He
I'm
turned
sorry.
into not
But
a
yeah,
verb, an adjective. An
just to
adjective.
repeat, I'm picking Vanderbilt. That's me.
Go ahead, Miss Lane.
Um, I'm stuck. I want to pick Vanderbilt, but I'm gonna go with LSU.
The Tigers. Foxy.
Hmm.
um, my explanation is just simple. If this game was in LSU, that's who I was going to pick. But I'm basing this basically off the home team, so I'm going with Vanderbilt. I really don't trust the quarterback like that for LSU anyway. To me, I don't trust him like that. So yeah, I'm going with Vanderbilt.
Nussmeyer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going with Vanderbilt. I think
Trey.
they probably might blow them out. Let me get 35-10.
Woo. Okay. I
Ooh.
think this game is a lot closer than it is shown. Um, I think Vanderbilt, from my standard, if not now, never. I think that they really, really laid the egg against Alabama when they had a chance to beat Alabama while they were down a
Mm-hmm.
couple of weeks ago. They showed serve, but eventually Alabama broke away. I'm not too confident, even at home, that LSU comes out and lays an egg. And the SEC doesn't need that either. They need LSU to be relatively good. So I want to take the Tigers on the road. And if I was betting this, I would take the points 2.5 too.
Tigers on the road. That was LSU you picked. Cool.
Mhm.
All right. What's the next game?
Last and final college football game, the dandy of the week, the gym, the college football gym. You got Georgia over the hedges in the state of Athens and in the city of Athens, Georgia over the hedges. Georgia at home with an Ole Miss team that's hot as fish grease. Georgia laying 7 in the hook, total 54 and a half. Georgia ranked ninth overall. Ole Miss ranked fifth. Go ahead, EP.
Yeah, I had this one locked in also. I got Ole Miss. They every year it seems like, even though you had Alabama being the big bad in the SEC throughout the years, it was always a surprise team, I think, in the SEC that started to appear and eventually challenged Alabama. It didn't turn out the way they wanted it, but they showed Alabama that there was another team inside the SEC that could face them. And I think this year, Ole Miss is I think Ole Miss is going to win the SEC this year. That's how much confidence I have in them.
Are they in the
Alabama,
East and the West? They in the SEC East or West?
I could I don't even
Let
want
me
to
see.
name Alexa.
Let me see.
Oh, my bad.
I'll tell
You
you.
got
I'll tell you. They are in the SEC East, so they are with
it.
Alabama, Georgia, LSU, and oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll look it up. You go ahead. You go
Okay.
ahead.
Well, the squad I'm picking is Ole Miss. That's who I'm running with this week. Whoever next while Chris is looking that up.
I got Ole Miss too.
Ole Miss. You got any insight, or you just dropping Ole Miss? Do
Dropping
you
Ole Miss.
know, all right. I know you. You said you like Georgia too, along with Alabama. So I was just trying to see where your mind was at. What made you pick
They
Ole Miss?
they're in the Southern
They
Eastern
hot.
Conference.
That's
Oh,
Southeast. That's
I
the
mean, yeah,
SEC.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, that's the
they
SEC.
actually disbanded since they went to 16 teams. They went away from the East, the SEC
Yeah.
East and SEC West,
Okay.
because they used to
Okay.
play the championship against
Yeah.
those two sides. So
Yep.
they went away from that. They take the top two.
All right.
Hold on,
Go
y'all.
ahead, Foxy.
Tell her get out the back playing.
Oh, all right. Go ahead, pick. Go ahead.
Um, I got to agree with you on this one, Bruce. I believe Ole Miss. This gonna be the game they win and they go all the way. I think they got the chance to win the national championship. To be real, as you said, this was one of those sleeper teams, and I think majority of these teams that was good last year they got a little bit weaker because their players went to the NFL and things like that. So I'm going Ole Miss to go and get the win. Let me get 27-17.
Okay. So y'all on Ole Miss, huh? Everybody's on Ole Miss.
Mhm.
Not so fast, my friend. Ain't no way they gonna be singing nothing but Georgia, Georgia. Dogs, man. Dogs, man. I, Georgia's going to control the clock. You got a really pass heavy team at Ole Miss. They got some talent. I do believe that they will make the college football playoff this year, even maybe the SEC championship game. But I think it's a tough sell for me to think that Georgia loses this game at home. This is a very important game for Kirby Smart. I would be surprised if Georgia doesn't hold serve here. I'm going to go with the dogs at home. And I don't know if I'm laying 7 and a hook on it, but I like Georgia to win.
I'm gonna tell you this. Either I'm gonna pull away from y'all this. Well, Fox is keeping it close to me. He like, if I win this week, he coming up with me. But either I'm gonna pull away from Chris this week, or he gonna walk me down. Sure, he walk.
I'm more about trying to close this gap than just for you. So in some ways I gotta be contrarian, but
All right.
I'm actually surprised that everybody took Ole Miss with Georgia at
Mm.
home. That's pretty surprising. Maybe got me second guessing. I thought we was all gonna be chalk on that, but it is what it is. I'm rolling with the dogs.
That's the good thing about these. I mean, we see where everybody mind at on this type of
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we getting into the
All right.
NFL now, or is this still kind
Moving into the NFL.
of,
This is a really, really good week for the NFL game wise. There's some really competitive games out there. I'm gonna try to get the most competitive ones. There's just a few pick'ems in here. I'm gonna try to stay away from some of the stinkers out here too. But let's start out with tonight. Since we here sitting here in the AFC North, Bengals versus Steelers, Pittsburgh laying 5 and a hook on the road, 44.5 point total. Steelers being the away team this week on Thursday. Go ahead, EP.
This is I got to. I can't pick different on this one. I got the
Man,
Steelers. I don't. Even though Flacco know the Steelers, Flacco don't have a line in front of him. He is older. He ain't as mobile as he was before, and he wasn't mobile then. So he's just literally a lawn ornament out there. I mean, so I got well, I got Pittsburgh looking like they got a killer offense tonight. I know scores don't count here, but I'm gonna give it 27-3. Pittsburgh.
For me, I feel like this is the most obvious trap game ever. Um, and I'm gonna go against what I think may happen because I feel like Cincinnati is gonna win this game, but I'm gonna pick the Steelers.
Everybody trying to pick to stay close to me, yo.
Um,
I mean,
Nah,
well. Hold on. You might as well say I'm cheating right now. The score right now is 0-0, so they both struggling. So I'm gonna go with the Steelers because both teams are struggling, and I trust the Steelers struggle more than I trust the Bengals struggle. So I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Let me get 9-17, 9-17 since it's 0-0.
and you got Pittsburgh, right? Just to be clear,
Yes,
because you
sir.
said not
Pittsburgh
okay.
9-17.
So y'all on the Steelers today, huh?
Here we go again.
I like this game. I like this game from a fantasy perspective. I like this game from a score perspective. I think that this game could either be a complete stinker or 4th of July. I really do. 44 and a half for a reeling Steelers team on offense. Really not put that's a lot of points for Pittsburgh and the Bengals. Last year they had a game where they won, Bengals won 19-17. So their defenses have been better. They have seen better days. I do think that everybody's correct when you talk about Joe Flacco. But I'm gonna hope for the best and go for the Bengals in a barn burner tonight, 35-28, and go against the grain.
All
Even
right.
though I know they're gonna lose, but I'm gonna go against it
All
because
right.
all y'all picking Steelers. I'm just gonna be that guy.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up, though. My man out here doing this. Yeah, all right, dog. Yeah, all right, dog.
All right, next game up. Next game up. We got Philly and the Vikings. Vikings at home, possibly getting JJ McCarthy back. Philly laying one and a hook on the road. 43 and a half point total. Minnesota's defense has been really good. Eagles have been reeling of late, losing two in a row. Eagles coming in to probably one of the heavy blitz packages with Brian Flores as the coach. EP, what you got?
This is a rough one. This is one of the ones I'm not too sure about. Philly is starting to look like all the infighting is starting to wear on them. AJ Brown, it's like his usual. Every year, it's like he's scheduled to start going through these meltdowns before eventually at the end of the season, everything works out because they start winning. And once again, I guess his frustration is quelled. So because they're winning. I think even though we still see the tush push work to an extent, its teams are starting to figure it out. The Giants pretty much destroyed all hopes of the tush push. I mean, the week they played them, they did 4 tush pushes and it failed. Like that was crazy to me. I ain't never see that before. But to this game, who is Minnesota's McCarthy still hurt, right?
JJ McCarthy.
He
He's
should be, but
trash.
he's listed at questionable
Uh,
and not doubtful. He's practicing in the limited faction. He may
Their
play.
backup is Carson Wentz.
Carson
okay,
Wentz has been the quarterback.
that's who I had to make sure because I remember that name. Well, Jesus is all with dude Philly. This is the one that I feel as though if all y'all pick opposite of me, y'all gain ground because I don't know. But I'm just because the spread is Philly getting a point and a half away is how much they doubt the Vikings. Vegas knows something, even though it's pretty much a pick 'em. Vegas knows something if they're giving. I'll say Philly. Yeah, whoever's next.
I'll go. I was gonna pick Philly, being as though they done lost the last, what was it, last two? They lost their
Two.
last two games. I feel like this could be a a way to come back, a comeback game for them over the Vikings. So I'm gonna pick Philly.
I got you.
Um, I go on state things off with saying this. First of all, Philly need this game. They're gonna be losing 3 games in a row. I still think they're going should win our division because I don't think my Giants going to do anything. But Commanders could also steal it. But this happened about 2 years ago, the same exact way. Both teams had decent records, and just like how Minnesota's playing with a backup quarterback, the last time when Minnesota beat these guys 26-3, Minnesota was playing with a backup quarterback who played very well, and the game was in Philly, and this one is in Minnesota. So I'm going to go with Minnesota. I think they're going to come out there playing hungry, and I don't think Jalen Hurts going to get the ball to his wide receivers like he's supposed to. I'm gonna go with the Eagles looking dysfunctional this week. Let me get 31-10. 31-10. I'm going with the Vikings.
Mm,
You're going with the
okay.
Vikings. Okay, the
Yes, sir.
Vikings.
31-10.
Gotcha.
Fox, I'm gonna have to leave you on the island with this one, my brother. I think that we see a heavy dose of Saquon Barkley this week. He's been the one guy that really hasn't been a focal point for a while. He hasn't really had that breakout game, and I think that the Eagles get back to their roots a little bit and start running the ball in order to pull his game out because their defense is a little banged up, and I think that it's a little bit in their best interest to keep the Minnesota off the field. I think if JJ McCarthy plays too, since he hasn't played in 2 weeks, I think that's going to be in Philly's favor also for them to kind of get after him after being hurt for 2 weeks. So I'm gonna take Philly and I'm gonna take the spread, 1 and a hook.
Real quick, I want to add a game that I know you didn't pick. I just want to add this in there. The Ravens versus the bye week. I got the bye week beating them. Also,
Yeah,
yeah,
56-0. 56
there we go. There we go. My bad.
All right, next game up. We got a really, really big game in the AFC this week. Huge game in the AFC this week. You got the LA Superchargers versus the Indianapolis Colts. Chargers laying 1 and a hook with the Colts on the road. Chargers at home. Point total 48.5. Vegas is screaming for a shootout here. Money line on Indy is plus 110. I think this is a trap game. Also, this is also a pick 'em at minus 1.5. EP, what you got?
I got Indiana Jones and the Indianapolis Colts coming into LA,
Yep.
and uh, I think Danny Dimes or Indiana Jones or whatever you want to call him solidifies himself in this game.
Mhm.
I think you're going to see he probably have two. I'm going to predict this. I'm not even going to do the score. I predict Danny Dimes' line. He has 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing for 8. He has 61 rushing yards, over 61 rushing yards, and he has over 150 passing yards. 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing. And the
Mm,
Colts win this game. I'm next. Whoever's next.
I picked the Colts too.
Okay.
Foxes.
For me, this is a game that we kind of were just talking about a few minutes ago, where this is a must-win for the Chargers. They lost 2 out of the last 3 games that they played. Of course, last week they won by a nail biter, and I think it's about time that Justin Herbert's put his foot down on the ground and put his feet on these guys' necks and really take it to the next level. I definitely have the AFC going, the AFC Championship being the Chargers versus the Colts, but right now, um, I wouldn't mind seeing the Colts lose this game. I don't think this loss would hurt them at all because I think they're going to run through the rest of the season. So give me the Chargers winning 31-24. I'm going Chargers 31-24.
I'm going with the Colts in that same score, 31-24. I agree with Eric. I think it's time for people are waiting for that. Is Daniel Jones for real? And I always felt that even in the one playoff year that he had in the Giants, that when they had some things rolling, that he showed some signs. And I think they have the infrastructure for him to be good. He has a great offensive line, a phenomenal running back. key players at Warren at tight end with Michael Pittman Jr. and Josh Downs and Pierce. I think that they have the pieces. Their defense is solid. They got a star and linebacker in Zaire Franklin. I think that the Colts continue to roll 31-24.
I got you.
All right. Next game. Next game. All right. Here we go. How many is that? Two games or three?
That's three.
All right. Next game. Huge game. Huge implications. Huge implications. Okay. My two front runners for the MVP so far this year that you could pick either one and I'd be good with either. But you got the Lions laying 5 and a hook against the Buccaneers coming to town with the proposed and current MVP from what most people would say, Baker Mayfield. 5.5 point spread going Detroit's way, 52.5 points total, point total, a real barn burner. Um, Injuries in the secondary for the Detroit Lions, injuries in the wide receiver core for the Buccaneers. Emeka Ibuka may be out. Um, Mike Evans may be in, and Chris Godwin has not practiced this week. So a lot of implications. EP, what you got?
Straight. I'm straight to it. I got the Lions winning. I think Abuka. I don't think he's going to play. If he does, he's going to be really limited. And taking that rising star, that young man, he helps Baker in that offense a lot. I mean, so this week is just not that week. That doesn't change anything for me how I feel about Tampa Bay, but I got Detroit winning.
I was a little stuck, but I'm gonna go with Detroit.
Um, for me, even with the injuries, if this game was in Tampa, I was going to go with Baker Mayfield just because what he do. It wouldn't shock me if he did win a clutch game like this at the end of the game. But I think Detroit, they had that game won last week. That touchdown was called back, a couple other calls and things like that. I just think that they are a complete team. So, and this is my NFC championship game right here too, Detroit versus Tampa Bay. But I'm going to go with Detroit because this game is at home. So give me I still think it's going to be a big game. Let me get Detroit scoring 42, and let me get the Bucks scoring 33, 42-33.
Oh, that's going to be a good game if it go like you said. That's going to be some fire, boy.
Unfortunately for me, this game, the Buccaneers not at top strength. This is one of those games where I like to see good on good, where everybody was healthy, where they had Evans, Ibuka, everybody, and the Lions had their secondary. I think the Lions slow the tempo, take the tempo right out of this game, in my opinion. I don't even think they have a reason. I think you get a heavy dose of Diggs and Montgomery. And I think a Herculean efforts, to say the least, by Baker Mayfield. But I think the Lions take this at home. All right, the last game, the game of the week, a game in which I believe that the NFL has been waiting for some time now. We've had some iterations over the past couple of years that made this game really, really blow up. But I think that this is the one of the games that the NFL is really, really, really looking forward to, and I think it's probably going to be. I think this is going to be an instant classic, in my opinion. I think that this is two black quarterbacks, one both on two huge franchises. We got America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, at home, laying 1.5. I'm sorry, at home, giving 1.5 to the Washington Commanders, led by Jaden Daniels. The Cowboys, led by Dakota Prescott Sr. CeeDee Lamb should be back this week. George Pickens has been playing out of his mind. Javonte Williams has been doing well out the backfield. They just came off of a tough loss comeback from the Carolina Panthers. Jaden Daniels led his team last week, came up short against the Bears. They took their foot off the gas in that game. I thought that was a winnable game for them. They're going to be coming in hungry. Dallas at 2-3-1. Commanders at 3-3. EP, who you got?
Couple questions I have. If anybody know, I was trying to look it up real quick. Is Debo still hurt? Is he questionable? Is
Debo is questionable, but should play.
McLaurin still
Is
out?
is
McLaurin,
McLaurin has not practiced this week. I do not believe. I'm gonna look it up right now.
And also, when you see that, if you can
McLaurin.
see the running
I thought
back,
he
the
was sick.
Washington's running back, the young dude they got, they said he was
Uh,
questionable too.
Terry
A lot
McLaurin
of
did not practice after a limited practice yesterday, so he did not practice today on Thursday, but Debo did.
okay. All right. All right. All right. We got Washington coming into Jerry's World as a 2.5 point favorite.
1.5 point favorite.
Oh, the line must have moved on your end because I still
Yes, it
got
was one and a
well.
half point. It
Okay,
is two
I
and a
got
half in most books, but it's 1.5 on Better ESPN where I'm looking at.
all right, all right, all right.
But
So
it did move. It was a 3.5 point spread to Dallas when it first opened, I want to say.
well, mentally I'm gonna average it in my mind to 2 points. I'm just gonna say that. So a field goal either way will win this game. It's a lot of questionable roster spots right now on the Commanders. I don't think the Cowboys can like stop anybody for real. This game could be another tie. Yeah, but you know what? I'm just going to do it. I don't care. I'm picking the Commanders. They come down there and deal with Dallas. It's gonna. I don't want to give a score. I just predict a lot of points being scored. So whatever the over is, bet the over. I got Washington.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Dallas on this one.
Ooh,
Right. Yeah, we got some spice in the
okay.
house now. You're me.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take
Foxy.
Dallas. I'm gonna take Dallas.
Um, I'm definitely going to go with Dallas. The last time they played, of course, Dallas lost. And I believe Washington should have won last week, and Dallas definitely should have won last week. And I just think because this game is played in Dallas, they're just going to win off the home crowd. Both teams got fantastic offenses, but the defense is suspect. I've been waiting for the Commanders' defense to be great, and they keep giving me this up and down. And then it's just terrible right now that Dak Prescott is playing on MVP level right now. Like to me, the top three quarterbacks is Matt Stafford, Baker Mayfield, and Dak Prescott. Their numbers is off the chain. All them lead the league in passing yards, touchdowns, and don't throw a lot of interceptions. So it just sucks that right now Dak Prescott playing the way he playing, and his defense is ranked 30th. So you can't win like that. But I believe just because this is at home and they know they blew it against Carolina, a team they should have beat, I'm gonna go with this gonna be probably the hmm. Let me get 37-35. 37-35.
Mm,
The score gonna be 34-35. Dallas gonna kick the field goal and win 37-35.
Mm,
okay. This is a fantasy football bettor's dream. This is like so I play FanDuel and DraftKings lineups every week. Salaries and all that included, choosing players. And this is a dream spot for both teams. As EP alluded to, Dallas can't stop anybody. They've been a fantasy carnival all year. If you played against Dallas, your team, I mean, look at Green Bay, even they put up 40 points and they the slowest team in football. I think this is going to be an absolute bomb burner. I'm seeing upwards of 80 points easily in
mm,
this game. I just think that Dallas is way too talented on offense to be stopped. They're inept on defense. And I just think that Jaden Daniels is going to have his way in company with Bill Krusty, Merritt, and Debo Samuel. And I think they got some pieces, Luke McCaffrey. This is a tough game. And as much as I would love to see Dakota Prescott Sr. win this game in order for him to kind of separate himself, well, I think that Washington can come around later. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take Dak at home this week. I'm going to take Dak at home. I'm going to take the Cowboys to right the ship at home. They have not been good at home lately, but Dak Prescott is fantastic and is playing out of his mind this year. And I would like to see, I think that he's a good quarterback in the NFL. And I think that if he were on the Falcons, he would be way more appreciated than he is as the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. CeeDee Lamb coming back is going to help them this week. And CeeDee said himself that he's trying to play. So I'm going to take Dallas, but it's going to be close and it's going to be some fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. Some fireworks. So
all
Thank,
right.
let's
thank you
wrap
for
it
pick,
up.
thank you for picking Dallas because you went 5 straight picks against me. You don't like me no more.
I'm
You,
sorry, Fox,
you,
man. I'm sorry,
Mm,
man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
that was some
Fox. I'm
good
sorry.
choices, man.
Most of those games were, I think the most furthest away was Tampa Bay and Detroit, and they was only laying 5.5. But we've been talking about Baker Mayfield all season, so I'm gonna give him 2 points and say that that's a 3.5 point spread. But a lot of those games was pick'ems. They was 1.5 points, so it was go either way. So we'll see. We'll see.
It's some good choices. Either like I said, either I'm gonna leave y'all in the dust, or y'all gonna walk me down after this week. It's real. It is what it is. So we've reached the end of the show. Before I do my thing, I'm gonna let it go round the room, and I guess your closing comment and where they can find you. Starting with you, Miss Fallon.
Where you could find me.
Well, you can, if you don't want nobody to follow you on social, just say your closing comment, what you feel about the game. This her first show, so she
Wow, being as though it's my first show, first experience, very nervous. Never been on, any podcast, anything like that. Love the conversations, enjoy talking sports, especially football. I mean, we ain't talk any baseball today, but I love talking football. I will be back. Um, I don't know if anybody want to follow me, but they're all my personal
yeah, F that. Ain't
account.
nobody gotta follow you. Nah, just rap that. Just rap that. They'll follow you
But
on
I
here if
did
they need
enjoy
to.
you
Yeah.
guys in the conversations today. So
We enjoyed you too, Miss Lady. You can say whatever you want. You ain't got to be
Yo.
scared. The hell with EP. You
Hey,
do a
I'll
great
holler at you
job.
tomorrow, Chris. I'll see you tomorrow at work, dog. All right. All right. What's up? Who next? You finished? You finished, mama? You finished?
yeah,
Okay,
I'm
who
done.
next?
Fox, I'll let you close. I'll go next. Great show again. You can find me on Instagram at JUSS_stacks, and also you can find me on X on at I believe my name is the same. I don't be on Twitter much, but for sneaker releases. But let me confirm that real quick, just in case you want to come through and holler. Yes, just JUST_stacks is my name on the Twitters. And look, fantasy football, projectable volume. Don't put anybody in your lineup that you think may get a touchdown. You want people that has a target share that's gonna get 20 to 15 to 20% of the targets per game, so you can score points, especially in a PPR league. You want running backs that can catch passes over running backs that run the ball 30 times a game. Foxy.
Man, as always, man, it's a pleasure doing this shit with the two big brothers right here. I mean, great knowledge. I like how we got this dynamic going on right here, man. It's three the hard way, man. It's a great trio what we got on right here. If you're looking for me, as always, you can find me right here on TLSN. Every Thursday, I'm gonna be rocking it out and giving you the best Mad Dog Stephen A. Smith that I can get you every single time. You feel me? If you can't find me here, you can find me on Facebook, Maurice Savage Jr. I don't, Miss Fallon, I don't know if your husband told you this, but what did I say, bro? I love it when a woman talks sports and they know
I
what they
told her.
saying.
I told
Because I be no disrespect to women. I be feeling like women only like whoever the cutest looking dude is. That's what I be
he,
feeling like.
he
Whatever
said that to
team.
me.
Yeah, and to see that you came with the right information. You wasn't you knew your answers. You knew what you was talking about. And then I heard you mention baseball. Like you might know something. You feel me? So it was definitely good. I can't wait to have you back on the show. And as always, man, it's a pleasure doing this. And I can't wait to do it again next week.
First of all, I want to shout out our guest, the lovely Fallon. You killed it today. We would love to have you back. I mean, every now and then we need some estrogen on our show. You feel me? All this testosterone can, hey, overpower the conversation. Appreciate you coming through. Also, my brothers every week, they kill it. Without them, this show would just be me talking to myself, and nobody want to see that. Other than that, quick programming update. Next week will be the last show. We taking a break for 2 weeks because of personal reasons. And it was one other thing I had. Oh yeah. Once again, if you watching this on Twitch and want to watch it on YouTube, the YouTube video will be up tonight because the live stream broke and I have to edit a little bit and upload it. So by the time 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, everybody can watch it on YouTube. So that's that. We'll have a clip out too. I got 2 clips that I wrote down. Should be funny. I'll put them out there, share them to you guys so y'all can do your thing, because that one clip we got is still killing it. It's like that clip about me being wrong about the 5-year thing, but then that joint is still going out there. So it's people that followed,
It's
subscribe
crazy.
to us
It's
because of that.
crazy.
So we got heat with this
It's
show.
crazy. We
Other than that,
appreciate y'all following and subscribing. Appreciate
you
it, baby.
already
Appreciate
know,
it.
man. It's love all around, and we love doing this, having the conversation going. Other than that, we are out. If unless anybody has something else to say, which I don't think y'all do. We tired. We've been on here longer than 90 minutes, so it's time to cut this shit.
And the
Until
Unk
next
Bowl
week.
already come on.
What you say?
No, you said 2 weeks. Remember?
No,
He
we
said
doing
the
it.
Unk Bowl ready to come on, yo.
The Unk Bowl already come on.
No, we
What
the
what I tell
weekend.
y'all? Ho. What I tell y'all? Wait a minute. Steelers in the red zone. Barn
Already?
burner. Barn burner. What I tell y'all? Barn
All
burner.
right.
Barn
But
burner.
Fox, the week of Halloween, we're off. That whole
Okay,
that's the week that we're off.
gotcha.
All right, but we out. I appreciate y'all. Till next week. One.
Peace out.
All right. Bye-bye.